Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 29. In the previous video we were exploring Longport, the town that's very long. This time we're gonna, well, keep doing that pretty much. Also, in a little bit of not necessarily related to the video itself, but the Let's Play in general, is I think I finally figured out why the audio in this whole series has been so scuffed on the YouTube videos. Just something that's been like annoying the shit out of me, because honestly the videos are like, they're just so loud. And I've been dueling with it for like the longest time, and it just seems completely random. Like no matter what decibels the raw file is, whenever it gets uploaded to YouTube, it'll be like either way too quiet, sometimes if I like really throttle it, but most of the times way too fucking loud. And I believe I finally figured out what the issue is, and it's the end screen. Because for some reason YouTube, it didn't used to do this, but this must be a relatively new thing, is it normalizes all audio in a video to be the same volume. And so it's bumping up all the normal video volume to be the in-screen volume, which is a little bit louder because, well, it's just a little snippet of music and there's no like dialogue or anything. And maybe it was a little like too loud as well to begin with. And so it's normalizing all that, the regular video, to that volume level, which is why, even though the raw file is quiet as shit, YouTube is fucking with it and making it super loud to like normalize it to the same audio level of the end screen, is what I believe is going on. I still need to do an A/B test of uploading like a video with and without the end screen to see if it the audio levels are different, but I'm pretty sure that's it, because that would explain why I haven't had the issue in any of the series I've done relatively recently, because I haven't been doing the little end screen videos, because I don't know. The only reason I started doing them again is because I got like asked about them a few times over the last year. Because I kind of just stopped doing them because I think during Reverie was the first one I didn't do it, because I was like, I just want to get the video out, and I didn't make one like ahead of time. And I said, I'll come back and add some for the like later videos, and then I never did. And then I just kind of stopped doing them, but I've gotten asked about them a few different times, enough to be like, yeah, I'll put in the extra like little bit of work to tack them on.
That's true.
But now I've realized that that may have, it's really more YouTube's fault, but it's very annoying, basically. So, and if you've noticed that the videos are incredibly loud, I'm aware, and it's unfortunate. I understand you've accepted a request from fan. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I'll do my utmost to fulfill all your needs. Okay. Like, what's our quest log again? It's been, I didn't record any yesterday, so I kind of need a little refresher on what the hell is going on. Okay, we'll do this one first. Now, which one? A park in Newtown. I mean, probably one of these two, I would guess, over there. Those seem the most parky.
This is the Great Spire, huh?
The Great Spire. Wow, Longport's a totally different city from when I came here as a kid. Lady, you are a kid. The Great Spire looks a lot nicer too. I think I'll take a photo of it. Barry has decreed your photo is cringe. Welcome to the Longport Trade Center, which is also colloquially known as the Great Spire. It's not even really that spire-y. The building was designed to be mixed use, and it was completed 8 years ago under the guidance of the Kowloon Group, who are probably not evil, maybe. I mean, just the normal amount of evil for a large corporation. We're not, like, particularly evil. That should be a great corporate slogan. We're not particularly evil. I'd respect that, just for the honesty. It recently underwent large-scale remodeling to account for advances in technology. That was finished just last year. The Great Spire is even more advanced than Crossbow's Orpheus Tower, and it's beloved by its citizenry. I'm gonna be honest, this shit, not as impressive. It's like, I mean, I guess I do have a hard time seeing the top, so that's impressive, I guess. But, like, I don't know. It's kind of, like, ugly in comparison. No offense. And not as impressive. Like, within the canon of the series. Because Orkia's Tower was, like, such a holy shit, look how tall it be. That's crazy for the series. A few games ago, we were, you know, everything was like shacks. Which isn't really true either, but, you know, whatever. Alright, girls, let's say we drive out to the beach after this. I'll let you soak in the view of me bathing in the sea breeze. No. Would you mind if we rented a boat while we're there? I'd really like to ride one with you. Well, how could I say no to such a heartfelt request? I said we save it for tomorrow, though. That'll be the perfect way to cap off our date. Didn't they say they're, I mean, they said they were hostesses. It's not even really a date. For the next 2 days, my time is your time. I'm going to give you lovely ladies my undivided attention. I mean, you're the one paying them. Then later tomorrow, we'll ride the waves like a comet flying through the stars. I mean, in theory, I guess it could be off the, you know, not like off the record, off the clock. That's the word I'm looking for. But let's be honest, it's probably not. Dude's having to hit on 13-year-olds. Apparently the economy in Messeldam is collapsing due to the Mafia. They always been here to protect Longport from threats like them. I have mixed feelings about that, though. I don't think our economy and public safety should be so dependent on a criminal organization. I work at a trade company, so I can feel the effects of their influence. A little disquieting to see how much pull they have here. Yeah, good thing the Mafia is protecting us from the Mafia.
What have we got?
It sure would be a shame if the Mafia came into town and got rid of the Mafia. I know that's not fair. Technically, I guess AUA is the lesser of two evils. Hey, wake up! The weather's super nice today. No. Mommy went to sleep again. She promised to play with me. I wonder if there's any fun games I can play by myself. It's called Go to Sleep. That's the game you can play. I think I'll jump rope for a while. Oh, crud, I left my rope at home. Me when I leave my rope at home? Ah, crud.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Brother, I can't afford your shit. Okay?
See ya.
You know me, just stretching. Just stretching. Oh, yeah. Gonna be a long day of doing my, you know, I forget what the freaking things are called. Your little, like, practice martial arts forms. And I think each of martial arts probably has a different word for it, but you know, like your routine that you're supposed to practice.
Looking for something to drink? What'll you have today?
Steaming hot meat bun. A meat bun filled snack from the Far East.
Thanks for coming.
The indiscriminate Far East. Where there may or may not be a country over there, we don't know yet. Are you our client? You're Mr. Wang, right? Ah, hello there. So you're the Spriggan from the capital, eh? I'm in dire need of a trained martial artist, and I heard you would fit the bill. You're not quite what I had pictured in my head. You're also not the quest I had pictured in my head. I thought I was doing the other quest. I'm not a Spriggan, actually. That'd be me. I was a student at the Kunlu school. Ah, that makes more sense. I feel like I've heard of Kunlu before. Or Kunlun? That explains why Van moves so much like a martial artist. I knew he must have had some kind of combat training, but I didn't know what kind. That's not the only kind of training I've gotten. Yeah, okay. You gonna share with the class, Van? No, not until the next game, probably. In any case, I can tell you had plenty of real-world experience. Even at this very moment, you aren't leaving any openings. Even though your eyes are closed, you little dweeb. You must have seen a great many battles. I would bet someone like you is probably like level 70, right? How laughable would it be to have you only be level 16? Oh, you can tell all that from just a glance? Heavens no, I made all that up! Very funny. So you want to give me the job details or what? Of course, of course. I'd like to do some martial arts instruction in my stead. The moves will be simple enough. I promise. Could you help me out? Yeah, sure, why not? I heard you have knowledge of Eastern martial arts. Sure, I'm down. What kind of instruction do you do? I teach a hybrid style called Tai Shin, which I created. It combines 24 techniques from the 3 major schools of the Eastern martial arts. You created a whole martial arts style? That's so cool. Oh, it's not that impressive. I just picked out a handful of simple techniques that are easy to learn. I only made it to teach self-defense to others and for exercise. I think that's very admirable of you. You would say that. Hold on, Tai Shin's been around forever. I know a fact that you didn't make it yourself. Doing credit ain't cool. I suppose I can't pull the wool over a Kunlun student's eyes. Those unaccustomed to our ways are so easily deceived. He sure likes his tall tales, doesn't he? Nah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay, back to business. Why do you need someone to fill in for you? Well, you see, I sort of threw out my back yesterday. I can walk around just fine, but doing any kind of sudden movement is a, pardon the choice of words, back-breaking endeavor. Get it? Back-breaking. Careful not to split your sides over your own jokes. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean jokes and quotes? You tell me that shit isn't fire? A man spitting? I never thought a real martial artist could throw out their back. Don't you guys train your bodies daily? I'm old! Old age comes for us all, young lady. I hurt my back while on the waves. Yeah. I rip and shred. What were you doing on the waves? Are you kidding me? You were surfing? Yeah, brah. Oh god, the game? Looks like I had a really big lag spike. Or maybe my audio. I don't know if that was my audio or the game itself. Like the audio like cut out for like a. It didn't really cut out, but it like lagged out. Of course, I hear all the youngins are doing it these days, and I'm always hip and with it. Until they changed what hit was. I was faced with the biggest wave of the year. My very life was in peril, but my surfer pride was on the line. Thus I confronted it head on. I was locked in a fierce war of attrition. A battle of wills and wits between man and wave. And I emerged triumphant. And so to celebrate my hard-earned victory, I did a 360-degree spin in the air. You did what? In that moment, I saw the light. I felt like everything came into focus. Visions of my long life, the peaks, the valleys, and everything in between flooded my senses like a gushing waterfall. And after that, yes, broke my back. I fell in the water and hurt my back. It sounds like your life flashed before your eyes. You're lucky you got back to the coast in one piece. Indeed, the boat just so happened to be passing by. And that's why I can't do any instruction today. I'm so sorry all that happened. Hope you get better soon, man. So, will you take my place? Like I said earlier, I'm down. I'm not a full-fledged master or anything, but I can handle some self-defense instructing. Fantastic! Our lesson plan for today was 5 forms in total. 2 Kunlun forms, 2 Gekka forms, and 1 Taito form. I don't know jack about Gekka or Taito, so I'm not sure I can help you there. You basically just, you probably kick with the first one and you punch with the second. Why don't you enlist the aid of the Bracer Guild? One of its members here is intimately familiar with the Gekka style. I'm sure she would be happy to help you out. Then why'd you even bother asking for my help? Well, the contract signed, so no backing out. Thank you very much. I will have you know, my lawyers declared me legally incompetent, therefore any contracts I signed are null and void. Now, I've been looking forward to the good news. Wish I didn't have to sit around waiting, though. I mean, sitting in the metaphorical sense, okay? If my hips start to feel better, I think I'll go out and catch some waves on my surfboard. You're just a bundle of energy, aren't you? Welcome. Would you like an Eastern snack? We have delicious. They're freshly cooked, piping hot, and go great with our lychee juice. They're a Longport specialty. You'll fall head over heels for them with just one bite. Can't afford it. I'm too poor. I think this is the park that Neil was talking about. Yeah, he's told to put the goods on one of the benches facing the ocean. Alright, it's my time to shine. We'll be right here if anything happens. Be ready for anything, alright? Understood. Beginning operation. Blood. Me when I walk around with my t-shirt that says blood and trench coat. God, I'm cool. We got eyes on target. What should we do? We'll follow at a distance. Okay, don't actually make me follow him, okay? Games do not need follow quests, okay? Here's the goods. Excellent work. The delivery person was switched out, yes? Yeah, they got a kid to do the exchange. Doesn't like Hayue's notice a thing. I think we're in the clear. So he's the... They'll never see us. Standing kind of above this bush. Pretty much directly in his peripheral view. They'll never see us. So he's the guy who wanted the drugs. He hasn't noticed us yet. I think they're alone too. Should we charge in? Yeah, let's go. Seize them. Damn it. How'd they find us out? You must have screwed up. Unhand me at once, you Hayue scum. Hayue? I didn't even realize they were behind us. Van, why didn't you smell them? Van, why do your smelling powers only work to detect trouble? Neil must have been the bait. I thought it was weird that he managed to give Hayue the slip. Either way, you're doing us a solid here. Saves the trouble of bringing them in ourselves. We're always happy to clean up the trash. Thank you for your assistance. We were lucky that he issued a request to you. Neil, then, we will ask that you hand Neil over to us. He's a material witness and a suspect. Nah. But he got caught up in all this by accident. Well, then maybe he'll accidentally lose a hand. Neil had no knowledge of the drugs. He doesn't deserve to be punished for this. That's for us to decide. Our job is to judge, yours is to comply. Your job's about to be eating my ass. And we'll ask one more time. Will you hand Neil over to us? Obviously not. The whole point of this request was to save our client. Give him over to Hayue, it'd be like throwing him into the wolves. Let's see if we got two choices. We try and persuade him, or we fight. How should I go about this? I mean, fighting does seem like maybe a little too direct. I feel like realistically, I would like to persuade them first and then fight. If it doesn't work. Because, like, the only reason I'm slightly worried about hitting persuade them is that I feel like that might be, like, the less adamant stance. And I feel pretty adamant about we shouldn't hand this dude over. But fighting them does seem kind of foolish. And, like, it wouldn't really accomplish anything. If anything, it would probably just get more heat on the guy. Because realistically, like, what is fighting them going to accomplish? It's not like we're, you know, protecting our client so he can go run off real quick. They don't know where he is. They're asking us to hand him over. So, I guess the most sensible is just persuade them. Let's try that. Like, I don't know, just fighting them just seems silly. Like, unless they're like, you're going to show us, or else, then we fight, but... I don't think we have to comply. Our view is that our client shouldn't be judged for this. We are an impasse then. Yes, how about we compromise? We ask you don't lay a hand on our client. You're a fool if you think we'd agree to that. Let me finish. Your maternity will be banned from Longport for a little while. Why don't you decide how long the ban lasts? How's that sound? Who do these outsiders think they are? Very well, we can't deny your proposal, but only because you're the Liu family's honored guests. Wait, really? Neil is barred from entering Longport for 1 year. Should he breach this agreement, we will pass judgment on him. I mean, I wouldn't want to come back anyway. This place sucks ass. What? You negotiated with Hayway, the Hayway? Yeah, you're banned from entering Longport for the next year. They also said, fuck your scarf. Just be safe. You should probably leave the city, or just to be safe, you should probably leave the city as soon as you can. That's unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal. I'm not even a resident of the city. I'm just glad I won't have to be looking over my shoulder anymore. Thank you so much. Hope you learned a lesson. No more sketchy gigs, alright? Of course, of course. I'm happy things worked out for the best. I knew you and your assistants get the job done well, Van. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. This dude should be giving me some small tokens. Wow, sweets, thank you so much. And I'm not going to ask for large tokens because we still did get him kicked out of the city, but, you know, at least a small token. Plus the money, of course. Come on now, I ain't a kid anymore. What type of food did you give us? Almond tofu? Nah, I'm not an almond guy. I'm not really a nut guy in general. As far as I'm concerned, you still are. It's not every day I get to see Van be treated like a kid. I'll wire the money to you guys soon. Again, thank you all very much. That includes you too, pal. I would have surely been snatched away by Hayway had you not stepped in. Might be a year so far I can stop by for a visit. But I'll make sure to bring some souvenirs from home when I do. I'll be looking forward to it. Take care, everyone.
Mission accomplished.
Also,
Great job, you guys.
Reminder, if you don't pay us, you'll be banned from life.
Reward deposited.
Plus law. Cringe.
This must be the
We should have
Eastern
fought.
quarter.
We
Oh, good
should have
stuff right
said,
here. The very best.
fuck all y'all. What are you? Are you? You're the monster? What time are we at? I guess we can go pop over. Oh, you came! I heard everything from Lady Ashen. She asked you guys to get rid of that monster, yeah? That's right. So where do we need to go? Did Lady Ashen not tell you? It's on a remote island called the Eroded Cave. It's where you catch Mewtwo. I heard about that place when I came here sightseeing in the past. Not only is the landscape breathtaking, it has some mysterious legends surrounding it. It's quite popular, apparently. I mean, it really does sound like where you catch, you know, legendary Pokemon in a Pokemon game. Yep, but sadly, no one's allowed to go there right now. You gotta beat the Elite Four first. The island became infested with monsters after that big one appeared. Naturally, tours there have been delayed indefinitely. At least till we can exterminate those vermin. And you want us to be their exterminator? Ashen did say that Hayway's people would handle it if we couldn't. But they asked for our help, so I said we'd do it. Just take some time to think it over. If there isn't any leeway in your schedule, then it's all good. You can use this boat to head there if you decide to accept the job. A tour guide will be waiting for you there. They'll make sure you don't get lost. That's very considerate, thank you. Alright, we'll let you know what we decide in a bit. Well, I wouldn't have talked to him if I didn't want to do the quest, so... Hayway's asking us to exterminate a large monster in the Eroded Cave. Should we take the gig? Hell yeah, brother. This place is beautiful. It's so eroded. You can say that again. You will see the fixers who took our request. Welcome to the Eroded Cave. My name is Quan. I'll be serving as your guide today. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Now then, allow me to lead you through the cave. It's infested with monsters, but this lady's just fine. Please take a look at the two passageways. Over the years, the waves dissolved the brittle parts of the surface rock, which created these two holes in the... Hey, hold on a sec. Is it just me or you giving us a tourist treatment? I thought we were supposed to take us to the monster. I have every intention of doing so. However, we wanted to provide a little treat to you since you're Hayway's honored guest. You know how you can treat me? With some money. Lady Ashen requested that we give you a full tour of the cave. That was Nice of her, I guess? I certainly won't object. Isn't it a little dangerous to be doing this, though? I'm sensing a lot of monsters around here. You sure it's safe for you to tag along? Don't you worry about a thing. Our tour company is run by Heiways. All its employees, including myself, are Heiway operatives. Okay. At least they explained it. I'm certainly not the strongest in the organization, but I can hold my own in a fight. I really thought it was going to be like we get double liability insurance. If we die, my family will be taken care of. Since when did Longport have badass tour guide ladies? Heiway sure has a lot of interesting people in their employ. Yeah, by interesting you mean criminals. It is a little chilling to see how much influence they have in this town. Let me tell you a little more about the Eroded Cave. Have you heard of the famous legend involving it? We heard of it, we don't know any of the particulars. Wonderful, allow me to explain then. Quan explained. This is a story that's been passed down for many generations. At the heart of the Eroded Cave lies a precious treasure, the Wind Spirit Stone. That's a cool name. Energy from all over gathered here in this cave, and it crystallized over countless centuries. The stone possessed immense magical power, and it captivated the hearts and minds of many with its mystical allure. Is it our Septirion? You think it's Septirion's just gonna be in the damn cave? It's like, oh yeah, hey, here it is. Both humans and monsters alike were drawn to it. Soon enough, the land became infested with powerful demonic beasts that had been granted the favor of the stone. That sounds bad. Are the people of Longport okay? They were fine. In spite of the danger, many Jaegers and bandits traveled here in search of the stone. However, none of them returned, and shortly thereafter travel to this island was strictly forbidden. What a terrifying legend. I was expecting it to be so dark. And now you're guiding us right into that same hotbed of monsters? Correct! There are a lot of nasty little beasts out and about, which makes the story all the more believable. We don't have any issue with them being here. The real problem is the large one that's roaming deep within. If we get ambushed along the way, we'll just have to make short work of them. I've never seen a tour guide with such nerves of steel. Too bad you ain't gonna be much of an asset, because we're the ones that be doing all the monster bashing. That's fine, we're more than up to the task. I like your enthusiasm. Now, let us commence the tour in earnest. We'll be heading through the left passageway. And if you ever need to return to the city, just let me know. I will, if you do choose to retreat, I will be marking you down as a punk in my notes. So this is actually more of like a little mini dungeon. I was thinking it was just going to be, hey, fight a monster.
So soothing.
Can I walk in the water? No. Okay, how do we play this game?
Let's get to work.
Okay, that's not how you,
Lynched! Let's keep moving ahead.
not what we wanted to do. One of these days, Van is gonna attack, and then you'll all be sorry. Barry, what the fuck?
There! Right there!
I'm on it. Well then, away we go.
How do we peel?
I'm on the scene!
Here goes.
You may have noticed this already, but the terrain here is quite complex. Back by the entrance, the water recedes during low tide, which makes the other passageway traversable. Oh, so we'd do a completely different experience if we came back when the tide's low? Exactly. Also, believe it or not, there's another legend about that. It's said that those who visit the cave during high tide often fall prey to vicious monsters who will grab you by the feet and drag you underwater. After that, you'll be torn to shreds and devoured by the ravenous undersea beasts. To shreds, you say? Devoured? And when low tide comes around, you'll find piles and piles of jagged bones and tattered flesh. That's why some call this area Aquatic Hell. It's the first obstacle of the Eroded Cave. I get it, the cave must be testing the courage and willpower of anyone who comes here. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty grotesque bit of fiction. You sure this ain't a little much for your average tourist? Not at all, our visitors tell us they find it thrilling. There's also the tale of the young man who surpassed the legends. Would you like to hear about that one? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Maybe we should save it for another time? I would like to listen to the tour. Please continue. I too would like to hear about the young man who overcame all the odds. I love anime. Not for long. Let's mount the floor with these chumps. I'm not sure if they're monsters from the legend, but I don't need confirmation that bad. Let's beat them up. We really just want to hear the tour guide. Why are humans so violent? We didn't even do anything.
Got your number.
Cringe. You two are cringe.
You'll pay for that.
Have y'all MFers thought about
This'll
being like
hurt.
Van?
Time
How's
to
that
go
not the
all
side?
out.
I feel like that's his side.
Take that. Here goes.
Van, you just
Time
missed
for the
your
main
cringe.
event.
A chance!
Oh yeah, La Forte. Holy hell. How much
Blades
HP do you
protect
even
us!
have though? Okay, you're almost dead. You're weak to fire and wind. This is where I will cast my
Pull out
wind
all the
spell.
stops. Have some more.
Barry!
Pull out all the stops.
No!
You wouldn't kill them.
You'll pay for that.
No!
Here goes. Great.
Van, why'd you just do such little damage? I do kind of miss the little post-battle stuff. Like the little, you know, talky things you would sometimes see from Cold Steel, or just like the poses. Excellent work, everyone! I'd heard all of you were tough, but I didn't realize you were that strong. Right? Like, those are gone, right? It's not just that one time. I'm not just completely forgetting Emma. I'm pretty sure it's just always a black screen now, which is fine. But I do kind of miss it. I feel like I was having trouble keeping up with them in that fight. You said that, but your footwork is way better than ours. You aren't being held down by the train at all. You two both got hit, nerds. Anyhow, there are a lot more monsters here than I thought. Guess getting to the big baddie ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm having fun walking around and talking in the view, or taking in the view. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. By the way, I have rescue equipment on hand in case anyone falls into the water. So if you're worried about that, don't stress. Just enjoy the tour. But if the monsters are about at that exact moment, I might not be able to save you in time. I do kind of like that there's a, like a little bit of story and dialogue with just the standard go kill a monster quest. Actually, pretty cool. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to heal? How the hell do I heal? You know, they could have very easily gotten away with this just being, hey, they teleport you to a monster and you fight it. But
An
having like a
enemy
little
mob.
bit of
Want to clear him out?
extra stuff is kind of cool. Fear? +3 strength. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Well, well. We can't get to that chest. Wait. Nah. Van Hate Rock. That's not like a rock I can break. Rock Smash.
Let's get to work. Gotcha.
I'll take it from there! Yeah! Ha! Ha! They're
Get
stunned!
orbed.
Let's finish the job.
Still don't really do damage.
Yeah!
Sucker.
Ben! No!
Here goes.
Oh yeah, yours is in a circle.
Brace
That's
yourself.
not like a free circle. You got an achievement. S crutch. Well,
Fans alive.
what the game say fuck me for?
Hit him fast, Fairy.
I mean, S-Crafts are kind of OP, but they're also like the only way it feels to do damage right now.
Add some more.
I won't stop here. I'm stronger than ever. Yeah, I'm on it. Huh?
Crab.
There.
Crab.
I got you. Ta. Yeah. Ta. Yeah. Ha.
Oh no. Don't crab me.
There. Yeah.
Don't crab me.
There.
I said don't crab me.
They're stunned.
You're trying to crab me,
Ta.
and I would greatly appreciate it if you didn't crab me.
Huh, looks like a check.
This is 36 damage to this nerd? 36 damage? Oh, weak to earth and wind? This is when I will cast my
Activating drive.
space spell.
This'll hurt. Here I go. Perfect chance. Flames.
And this is when you get burned. You'll be so burned, you'll be like, oh my god, I'm so hot. But not in the good way.
Rampage.
A chance.
Actually cringe. We did put broken sword on them, which I think is poison for some reason. We decided to make the icon of poison a broken sword.
A chance.
Which, I mean, I get that it's supposed to be called rot now. But swords don't really rot.
Keep it up. It's working.
I mean, like, decay, I guess? But you know what also works well? 3 purple dots.
You're open.
The universal sign for poison.
You're open. Do your worst. There we go.
I was kind of just hoping the burn or whatever would kill you.
Here's some extra.
Nice. That went great.
You kick butt, Van.
Did it go great? Great. Someone look me up the dictionary definition of great.
That looks like a nice chest.
Me at the strip club? I would never go to that. That honestly would just fill me with deep sadness. Where the hell do I go? Gang? Because, I mean, I can't go up the ladder. Ah, we're little snot bubbles. How? Okay, fine, see ya. Oh, I didn't see that this was just a bridge. Well, we need to go that way anyway for the, you know, sweet loot. See, this is why you just don't talk. You just, like, be completely silent, and then you'll just always seem like you know what you're doing. Because if I hadn't have said, I don't know where I'm going, it would have just looked like, oh, I'm like, oh, let's go get the chest first, and then we'll loop back around to go the place that we're obviously supposed to go. Now take a look at the hole in the rock straight ahead. You can get a nice view of the sea through there. Holy moly, you aren't kidding. I wonder where these holes came from. Actually, there's a legend about that. This place is said to be the second obstacle of the Eroded Cave. There were stories of a buried treasure or something, so some kids had to dig holes. I don't really remember the plot of Holes. haven't read or seen, well, read the book or seen the movie since I was like a small kid. But it was something to do with treasure, and they made the kids dig holes out in the desert. I'm guessing it's too much to hope this story will be a happy one. It's hard to say, but yes, this place is known as Death's Head. It's a nesting ground for monsters. According to the legend, the ground was once littered with the skulls and bones of human beings. It said the souls of the fallen challengers are cursed to wander this place for all eternity, and their corpses, longing for salvation, would pick themselves off the ground, walk over to the stone walls, and claw at them day in and day out. That's how the holes in the walls formed. Or, you know, like the natural erosion of the wind and rain. At night, their lingering malice was said to have poured out through them, turning the sea a crimson red. Do you seriously feed tourists these crappy as hell stories? Or creepy as hell? I mean, I wouldn't say they're crappy, but yeah, creepy. I mean, are they creepy? Not really. I'm worried you'll scare people away with them. Even if it's just a made-up story, I feel so bad for the fallen warriors. I hope Arusha grants them salvation. I was going to save this part for later, but apparently this place was really dangerous back in the day. The rock formations in the wall actually got their shape from the crashing waves. I believe that over the next few centuries, the stone wall will cease to exist. I think we need to cut story time short. We got company. I could tell you exactly what happened to the walls. I've been here for quite some time. I also consider myself a bit of a scholar. I'm actually working on my thesis on the Eroded Cave if you would like to, read it. It's not often I get a chance for peer-reviewed notes, so I would really greatly appreciate it. Let's kill him! Oh, what the hell? I'm sorry, okay, I won't make you read. Don't kill me.
Everyone, move in! I'll get them all at once.
I think that bit's got legs. The monsters actually don't want to attack you, they just want to show up and talk.
I'll get them all at once.
But our first instinct is just to murder them.
Activating drive.
How the hell are you gonna cast 8 Anyas? And you're gonna be getting hit by an AoE. What the fuck is the size of this AoE? We gotta have a talk.
Pull out all the stops.
Okay, it's centered on Van, right? Oh no, Van's got double vision sword.
I'll round them up and scatter them.
Oh, this is new. Unfortunately, it doesn't do shit here because they're not weak to fire.
Zypha, activate.
My move now.
Guess it doesn't really matter if you hit
Keep it up.
Anyas,
It's
but
working.
I'll dice you
we
up.
shouldn't have done that. We should have waited
Got a
for our
whole
strength
slew of
buff.
them. Brace your...
Or
Here goes.
we could go
Brace
again.
yourself.
I only got 500 XP that time? What the hell? That was more monsters, and we did better. Guess they didn't really get a chain going, but... or something. That takes care of that. Or maybe because we leveled up. So we got, like, automatically less XP this time. Alright, it won't be long before we arrive at our destination. The third obstacle is just a little ways from here. The monster should be lying in wait there. Just a little bit more to go, everyone. Good, I'm about ready to wrap this up. Me too, we are at about time. Okay. Well, let's go get this chest real quick. Ah, new visitors! I love when visitors come by. It's been a while since people stopped coming. I really enjoyed listening to the tour guides. Stop ignoring me. I'm just trying to be your friendly neighborhood crab. Alright. Yeah, there's still a decent bit left, so we will call it here. And next time we will continue with our little mini dungeon and fight a big monster. Oh boy, and then we'll return to the city where I guess we'll try and recruit someone to do some ha's and some ya's and some ka's and all kinds of other martial arts goodness. Goodbye.